Hello everyone, this is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com, and today I'm so excited to be participating in a paper pumpkin blog hop for the March paper pumpkin kit. So you can see I've got mine here, still in the box. So today I'm sharing a super fun card that you can make using some of the materials that come in this box. Alright, so I've got a few of the pieces I'll need to make this card today. And if you need measurements for any of these, please go over to my blog. But I am using a Sahara Sand card base here, as well as a piece of petal pink, and here's some basic white. And then I will be using my Calypso Coral ink. I'm using my full-size pad, but you can use the ink spot that came in this month's kit. So I'm going to move these to the side. And I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper here, just because I'm going to be blending. And for this card, I actually kind of want to give it a little bit of a diagonal look like this. So I'm going to line up this base as best as I can on this grid paper here. And it's okay if it's not perfect because it's handmade, so it's appreciated anyway, right? And then I'll go ahead and line this up as best as I can. And then here I've got some old washi tape, and I'm just going to use the washi tape to tape down the stencil here, just to make sure nothing moves. And then I'll also kind of tape the paper. So I'm going to pop open my ink pad, and I'm actually going to use a blending brush for this. So this is my orange one, and I know Calypso Coral is a little bit of a pinkish orange, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna wipe up a few of that excess orange there, and then I'm just gonna drag my blending brush around in the ink, and you can see it kind of is picking up that ink there, like so. And I'll kind of start off to the side and work my way in. Now it's important, right, because I don't want to get ink on these four corners here. So I'm going to be careful and try to avoid getting ink there. Now, if you haven't tried our blending brushes yet, I highly recommend them. They are so easy to work with, and that's coming from somebody who used to never sponge or blend anything, ever. I never did it because I thought it was so complicated. And these blending brushes really make it easy. So if you're in need of some and you live in the US, let me know. I can help you out, and I would appreciate if you shopped my online store for those. So let's peel back this mask and see what we have. Are we ready? Oh, look at that. Oh, I love that a lot. And you can see that I actually did get some of that ink up here on this corner, and that's okay. All right, let's get going and get the rest of this card together. Alrighty, so I did decide actually that I want to cover up the alternating corners here, like so. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adhere these down first, and then I'm just gonna trim off the excess. So I'm gonna do that now. Alright, so next up what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this basic white piece, and yes, I'm doing this before trimming these, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go ahead and center this. Now I'm looking at this corner and this corner here to make sure that I can get this centered right on this first layer here. And now what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and trim off that excess. So now I've brought in a scrap piece of Pretty Peacock, and I'm sure you've already heard, but if you haven't already, Pretty Peacock is actually retiring soon. So all of the Pretty Peacock things, the ink, the paper, the blends, all of that is only available while supplies last or May 3rd at the latest. So if you like this color, I'd stock up on it now. But I chose Pretty Peacock here because I think it's a nice contrasting color, and it's also one of the colors featured in this month's Paper Pumpkin Kit. So because it's such a dark color, I'm actually going to heat emboss with white embossing powder. And I'm going to use this sentiment here that says, "Here's to you." And I'm also using the cute little bird stamp. So let's go ahead and heat emboss here. And if you don't know how to heat emboss, I actually do have another video showing how, and I will link that here. Alright, now that that's all heat embossed, I'm going to go ahead and trim this down so it fits just nicely on the sentiment. Alright, there's the cute little sentiment. Now we can go ahead and start assembling. Alright, so I'm bringing in my seal again. I'm going to go ahead and put some seal down on this first layer. Alright, and I'll center that here on the card base. Then I'll bring in my dimensionals here, and I'm going to pop the sentiment up on some dimensionals. And last but not least here, I've got some butterfly gems, and I'm going to go ahead and use some of the Pretty Peacock ones to match the cardstock. And I've got my Take Your Pick tool here, and I'm using the putty end to pick up the embellishments and place them down. I'm just kind of scattering them wherever on the card, like that. I think that's super cute. And of course, I'll go ahead and give that a nice fold and crease it with my bone folder there. Alright, thank you so much for joining me today. So here's my finished card. Isn't that so cute? And it was so simple to make with that sunburst stencil in there with the Calypso Coral. And I love that it kind of has a watercolor look when I use those blending brushes. So there's a super cute card, and I hope you'll make it. You could do a lot of different color schemes with this one and it would look stunning. Goes to show you don't always have to use yellow for a sunburst, right? So thank you so much for watching this video on my alternative project for the March Paper Pumpkin Kit. I hope you'll head over and check out the blog hop if you haven't already. There are other great projects there shared by some other demonstrators from around the world. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. So if you liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That'll let me know that you'd like to see more content like this and keep me creating these free video tutorials for you. And you can also go ahead and subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe, hit that notification bell and you'll be alerted anytime I post a new video. And that way you'll be the first to watch it. So one of the first anyway. So thank you so much. Again, if you need any of the products that I shared here today, you can head over to my online store, and my website is stampwithmelissa.com. Please reach out with any questions you might have. Down in the description box below is my email address. You could also request a catalog if you're in the US. I'd be happy to send you our current publications. And yeah, chat soon. Thanks, bye.